Marche's countryside. A magical and timeless landscape. Rolling hills, crops, warm and deep colors. A place for the soul, stretching from the Adriatic Sea to the Apennines. Marche's inland essence is enshrined in its ancient villages, immersed in their enchanted atmosphere, off the usual tourist routes. Inside these little gems, often nestled on hilltops, time seems to stop. It's the perfect place to drain urban stress, rediscovering the pace of a more relaxed lifestyle. Among welcoming and kind-hearted people, it's easy to feel at home right away. A stroll through these charming villages is a whole experience to enjoy, getting lost in the magic of alleys, lanes and stairways up to the terraces overlooking breathtaking panoramas. Marche is a land of great culture, its genius being traceable in the cities of art, the museums, the libraries, the theaters, and the archaeological sites in the countryside. Urbino, certainly one of the Marche's most valuable cities, can especially rely on a great Renaissance heritage, having been one of the most important cultural hearts of Italy at that time. A testament to the city's magnificence, the Old Town Centre, which has been recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage. Here, Raffaello Sanzio was born, whose works can be enjoyed at his birthplace and at the National Gallery of the Marche, which includes works by other remarkable artists such as Piero della Francesca, Paolo Uccello, Tiziano, and Melozzo da Forlì. Among the many significant theatres in Marche, there's the Serpente Aureo in Offida, erected during the first half of the 19th century. It's a model of Baroque style. Our dive through art history goes on to San Severino Marche, where the Tacchi Gallery preserves works of great value. In addition to Renaissance polyptychs, here you can admire the extraordinary Madonna della Pace by Pinturicchio and the Madonna del Soccorso by Bernardino di Mariotto. Worthy of note is also the 13th century Cristo Deposto. Marche has always inspired artists, poets and writers. Among these, Osvaldo Licini, one of the greatest masters of European 20th century. At the Historic House Museum in Montevidon Corrado, where for a long time Licini made the most of his artistic creativity, his furniture, belongings, clothes and work tools are exhibited. The visitors can immerse in the daily life and in the inner being of the artist, understanding its deepest undertones. Marche's wealth resides also in its bountiful land. A key element of the smooth landscape are the olive trees, dotting hills and fields. From north to south, the region shows a wide biodiversity in olive growing, already praised in Roman age. Orbetana, Raggiola, Raggia, and Ascolana are just a few of the hundreds of different olive varieties that can be found traveling through the inland. Once called the breadbasket of Italy, Marche boasts excellent cereal crops, used for the production of pasta and bread, and of cornmeal too. Here, farming culture and craftsmanship have always got along. This is testified by the use of straw in the flourishing hat-making sector. Another strength of rural enterprise is bobbing lace, renowned for the variety of stitches used for the motifs. Truffles are the symbol of Marche's land generosity. It's found here in its different varieties all year long. It's impossible to resist the desire to taste them with some fresh pasta, made according to the traditional recipe. Marche's wine production is characterized by its many fine wines, among which Pecorino, Passerina, Verdicchio and Vernaccia di Serra Petrona excel. Many a wine cellar would open its doors to the enology enthusiasts for taste itineraries and guided tours. Traveling towards Marche's inland, you reach the Apennines, where the green heart of the region beats. Majestic heights, wild gorges, caves and valleys create a landscape still widely unspoiled. On foot, by bicycle or on horseback, you can make a voyage of discovery to a unique biodiversity heritage. The caves of Frasassi are a local wonder. Here, the incessant work of the water created fascinating limestone sculptures. Among thousand-year-old towns and astonishing natural environments, everyone can create their own route and cover it at will. Who love to unleash their adrenaline will find no shortage of suitable places. Entering the wilderness of Marche's Apennines is the easiest way to go meet your own emotions. Marche, a land of blessed saints and popes, have always greeted those who are devoted to meditation and spirituality. During the centuries, many spiritual retreats were born along the Marche's valleys, really evocative places where it's easier to go look for yourself. Monasteries, abbeys, convents and hermitages still open their doors to guests and visitors, like they used to do with pilgrims and wayfarers. A dive into silence, in places out of time, donated the experience of communion with the other elements of nature. Places of spiritual devotion are a priceless treasure chest, an invaluable heritage to discover, combining the passion for history and art to spiritual contemplation.